Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm gonna show you how to make this simple tennis racket. Okay, so let's begin. I'm gonna press Ctrl N to make a new one. There we are, don't need to save because I'm gonna make a new one. And here we are, the glory of the default cube. Now I'm gonna turn my screencast key on so you know what I'm clipping or what I'm typing. Okay. Um, I think it's way cooler if I turn on the cavity. There we go. Look at that, looks cool. It's not about cool, it's about it helps, okay? So I'm actually gonna use the default cube. I'm gonna press N, or you can just go here, and I'm gonna use the mirror actually. From this, the edit one, and the auto mirror here. Auto mirror and press the auto mirror, or you can just go to this one, okay? But it's way better if you know the shortcut, because it's fast, okay? So I'm gonna press the auto mirror. There we are. I'm gonna press N to hide that panel. And we should go something like this, the mirror like that. Okay, now we got something like that. I'm gonna press 1 now. Okay, this is the front view. We're gonna use the side view. Okay, I'm gonna press 3 now, or I mean the right orthographic. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna go to edit mode, press 3 again, and this is gonna be the handle. Okay, scale that to the Z, something like that. Okay, press 3 to go in face select. That one. Okay, just select it better. Sometimes shut keyboard sometimes mess things up. Okay, and okay, I'm gonna scale it out. Wait, I'm gonna hide this too. It's kind of distraction. Press H to hide, or you can just delete. Don't worry about it because you can edit later. Okay, I'm gonna press 3 now to face select. Actually, I'm on face select now. Select that one. Press 3. Scale that to the what is that? Y-axis. Okay. Make sure you press Y, because if you don't, let's say you want to scale it like this is what happened. See, it actually scaled on the center, not to the Y. Okay, I'm gonna Control Z, and I'm gonna scale it to the Y, and you got something like that. Okay, press 3, and I'm gonna extrude. If you want it to be precise, just turn this the snap tool. What I'm showing you is extrude. Got something like that. Okay, but I'm not gonna use that now, so I'm gonna disable that, and I'm just gonna do my liking. Go like that. Scale it to the Y. Make it as round as you can. Extrude that to the Z. Scale that to the Y. Okay, now I'm gonna extrude that again. This time I'm gonna leave it straight. It's way too long. I think it's over here would do. And I'm gonna extrude that to the Z. And scale it to the Y. Okay, you got something like that. Now let's make it rounder. Add few loop cuts. Okay, I'm gonna add a few loop cuts. Scale it to the Y. And this one as well. Scale it to the Y. Oh, add another one here. Scale it to the Y. Oh no, I think I'm gonna just use this one. Scale it to the Y. Now it looks round, which is better. You can say GG. Okay. Yeah. Control Z. Okay, and this one, nope, leave that. Scale that to the Y. Okay, got something like that. I'm gonna scale that to the Y. So something like that. 3. Grab that to that scale. Look at to the Y. Actually, you don't have to do it something like that. Okay, you can just go to subdivision surface first, and then you got the loop cuts later. Okay, press 3. Oh wait, look at that, guys. I think that's too thick. Grab that 3x. Make it thinner. Yeah, something like that would do. Press that now. Okay. This one trouble. Grab that reset. And what I'm doing here, just made some adjustment because I want something that's my liking. Okay, now we get that basic shape over there. Let's adjust the handle here. Add a loop cut again. Go to over there. And if you want, it's better to increase this viewport, okay? 2 would do. If you want to go to 3, well, it's up to you. I'm going to go with 2 first. Because we're going to make low poly first. Then once you're satisfied with it, turn it into high poly. Okay, something like that. Now I'm going to increase to 3. Yeah. That's what I want. Can shade smooth this now. No problem at all. Maybe there is, but I don't know. Okay, that would do. Okay. Now let's make the, what do you call it, the rubber stuff here. We can actually do like this. I mean, insert and extrude to the X. Oh, extrude it to the X. But I'm not gonna do it like that because these are actually a separate object. So it's better to do a separate as well. Select this one again. I mean, maybe I should select that one. uh, Something like that one. Now let's duplicate. Shift D to duplicate. There we go. Very beautiful. To the X. Okay. And press 3. Now scale. No, it's way better to turn on the random here. And don't forget, once you're in edit mode, press A to separate these two, okay? And the color should be different. Nah, it's not different, but we can see it. Press L and there. Scale. Just like that. Okay. Press that. Extrude that to the X. Extrude to the X. Okay, it is to the X. Okay, something like that. And let's add a loop cut. And you got something like that. Oops. Is it too close? I think it's too close. Because if it's too close, once we select all, press M and merge by distance, this I'm gonna merge together. So I don't want that. I'm just make as close as I can, but not merging it together. Yep, that would do. And this one, there we go. There. It's too big though. L, select 3, scale. Just a little bit. Don't need to scale too much. Okay, maybe that would do. Let me press 3. I mean, press 1. Yeah, that looks good. Very good. Okay. Now it's actually round. We don't need to add another loop cut or something. All right. Look at that. Got that basic shape over there. And maybe you want something at the bottom here. GG. Make it something like that. But that's actually up to you. I mean, depends on you, okay? Look at that. Look at the basic shape of the ping pong there. Let's do some adjustment. Scale to the Y. No need to scale. So yeah, that's it. You get that basic shape over there. It's not perfect, but it's way better than nothing. Okay. Now let's go to shading. So what are the color for the wood? I don't know. Press new. Something like this. Woody shape. Maybe dark. Maybe not. If you want, you can add the texture on it. But I'm not going to add the texture. I'm just going to reduce the specular and increase the roughness. Okay, so since it's a wood, okay, press that one. Oh, one thing. Let's go back to layout mode. Oh, it's three. I think this is round. I mean, it's supposed to be, well, has some shape, right? Here. Okay, now we get the shape there. Let's add another here. Nah, I don't need. All right, now let's adjust. I should do this actually. Scale it over there. Oh, it's rounder. And this one maybe GG. Scale to the Y. That's way better. It's way rounder and it's way better. Maybe we can adjust some of the stuff. Okay, scale to the Y. This one, scale it to the Y. Just a little bit. Changes everything. Okay, and let's go back to shading. Oh, I waste too much time making those. Okay, now for this one, I believe it's red. So if I'm gonna go with red, because very common color for this thing are red or blue, or I don't know. I think red is way too common. Okay, now we get something like that. Yeah, the specular and roughness. I think I'm not going to the roughness to that. But what I want is to add a bump, a texture on it. So this is noise. I'm going to use the noise, which I think it's a good idea. And I'm going to add the bump from the vector to bump. Okay, normal to the normal, fact to the height. You can actually use the color to the height as well. Look at that, something like that. Roughness, go to that, detail. Okay, scale, distortion. Well, I just need a little bit of distortion, and I like this way more. Okay, the most important part for this is actually the strength. Reduce the strength, something like that. You don't need too much strength about that because, well, of course, yeah, something like that would do. Okay, so that's how you model a tennis racket. Okay, and don't forget, once you're done with this, apply all these. When you apply, there actually are some few difference. Okay, we go to layout. We go to this one now. Control A to apply. Make sure you apply the first one. Okay, don't apply this one. Not yet. First one first. See if there's changes or anything. There's no changes, so that's very good. Okay. All right. So I've shown you how to make the tennis racket. Okay. So here it is. And that's all for today. Okay, so go ahead, try it yourself. Make it, make it. You can make it your own version. Okay, and this ball here is actually an extra. This one is that we made before. Okay, so that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'm surely gonna see you next time. Okay, now bye now.